Hold on.
God damn it.
Welcome to the Whiskey and Wine Podcast.
I'm Alex.
I'm Big Mike. Well, as
welcome to the shit show.
Maybe you heard, we have a special guest in studio today that almost made it through the intro.
God damn it, I can't hold it anymore. I'm sorry. No. Shush. Wait, Mike.
Oh yeah, he was right. He said over under 33 darts.
We're getting the Nerf gun out already.
Well.
Welcome to the Whiskey and Wine Podcast. I'm Alex.
I'm Big Mike.
And welcome to episode 40. Okay, we got that part done.
We got the intro done.
Oh, God.
All right, we'll bring it back in.
Woosah.
All right.
Woosah.
That was a minute 48 into it, and I think I just pissed my pants. Let's see where this goes. So.
Oh, God, it hurts.
It hurts already.
Uh-huh.
Well, so we do have a special guest in studio.
Yes, we do. Wait, should we introduce the whiskey first? Just to make it more painful?
Oh, I see what you're doing there. And then have him wait another minute.
Yeah.
Maverick.
I don't know where to go.
Yeah, no. Welcome to the Whiskey and Wine Podcast, Joe Locus.
Big Joe in the house, and this is where the clapping will come in.
Yeah. Hey.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. First of all, before we get to the whiskey introduction, I want to thank these fine hosts, Alex and Mike, and start with a little history lesson. I believe it took Michelangelo just over 4 years to paint the Sistine Chapel. It took you guys less than a year to get me on this show, so you should feel really, really fucking good about that. And hello, all of you people out there. Damn glad to be here, and I'm open for any topics. We could talk about the miracle that is the hat I'm wearing. I actually found one that fits. Oh my God. We could talk about, as Alex and I were just talking downstairs, I got into a fight with a yearling bull in Spain. Didn't kill it, of course, but it ran around and nubbed me a lot. It was scarier than you think. And we could also talk about my years as a grape smuggler, a.k.a. high school swimming, because when I wear a Speedo, I look like a grape smuggler. Okay, to the whiskey.
Hey, welcome back. Holy shit.
I blacked out for a second.
Oh, my God. Oh, is that what happens when you stroke out? Like, I just saw spots for a minute, and I went night-night.
Oh, my goodness, man. And we picked a hot one to drink today.
Yeah, we did. You brought this. You get to introduce this.
Well, so we have done something in the same wheelhouse.
Yep, the single barrel.
This is the single barrel Jack Daniel's barrel proof rye. So it is. Tell me, it's 132.
Yeah, it's Picante.
So we've reviewed just the regular single barrel, right?
Yep. Got
this one off our buddy of the show, Mark, who was a guest a few weeks ago. He happened to pick up a extra bottle and was very kind enough to sell it to this guy. So we decided to bring this in and do the one today, and it's hot. It's been it was poured probably 6 minutes ago, and it does it get the engines revving there, big guy?
Oh my gosh, guys! The last one had a lovely coat to the palate. It was almost caramelly. This one, feels like I fell into a habanero pepper patch. No darts yet. We're doing good. Katie, come quick. Bring the shot collar.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers, guys.
Cheers. Hold on. We're relay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is hot. Woo.
We'll let it
breathe.
Did you guys
breathe a little bit?
Have you guys ever been to Lynchburg?
No.
Tennessee?
Nope. It's on our list.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try and not take a dart to the dome here. I'm going to give a quick lesson to those of you that have thought, well, I'd love to go to Lynchburg and do a little tasting, maybe buy some bottles at the distillery. It's a dry county. I was driving from Atlanta to Memphis because I had a meeting in Memphis with AutoZone, right? And I was down in Atlanta for a big car company meeting. Sorry, get in the zone. AutoZone plug. So I'm driving up, and I realize off the freeway, driving through rural, just about west Cumberland Gap, just driving down the freeway, I realize, holy shit, Lynchburg is about 70 miles south of here, right off the interstate. Quick little hop, skip, and a jump. I can make it for last call at Tastings. You can imagine my dismay when I pulled into that wretched county and it was dry. Dry. But they can produce booze there. Go figure. Dry. I don't know. What year is it? Okay, where were we? Back. Oh, he's got it ready. Dude, look at that. Oh, God.
So we should queue up sections in this where we'll have to send apology letters. Lynchburg was about 548. No, I'm kidding. No. Dry County.
Can I say things like get in the zone, AutoZone?
Yeah, but they're not paying us for it.
Well, maybe they'll get enchanted by
we've been
intuition.
trying to get Kirkland to sponsor us for a long damn time. That's what we really want, is Costco and Kirkland to sponsor this podcast. But that hasn't happened so far. So
I think they keep losing our number.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're working on it.
I'll help you guys
we'll get
out.
there.
So this episode,
where were we?
we're just gonna go down the rabbit hole.
That is Joe.
Of Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I liked
Rapid fire. Here we go.
Yep, I liked the story number 1, Lynchburg. That was great. We don't really have any,
Well, I was born September 2nd, 1978, Spokane, Washington, 9th floor, Sacred Heart Medical Center. Wait, do you want me to start at the beginning? Yeah, anyway.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, rapid fire. I'm an open book.
we haven't asked a question.
I know. I'm just giving you guys.
He's being preempted. If he just, I'm trying to think like intro for the people that don't know you out there.
Oh, yeah.
We've become friends through.
Your neighborhood bar and grill. Oh, it's actually a tap room. It's a family-friendly tap room in Friendly Tigard, Oregon, and Ep.40 makes it that much more friendly. Great crew, owned by my friend Mike Westfall, who happens to co-host this glorious creation, Whiskey and Wine. Bring the kids, or just come by yourself like I do most of the time, and enjoy a few cold ones.
Well, there's our next ad.
There we go. Boom. You have any shout outs to give?
I'd like to give a shout out to
No last names.
I won't. The owner of the finest Euro stand in town, Blazing Euros, Ronnie. Was at the baseball game with him yesterday. He's not just a hell of a nice guy, but also a master chef in all things Lebanese cuisine. Blazing Euro. God, okay, I sound like a Barbasol ad. All right, fire away. I'll answer anything. Don't ask about Lauren. No last names. We already talked about her. High school girl I had a crush on.
Nope. Shush it. That's the first dart right there if you go down this road.
Okay, we're going down this road, and it's a long and lonesome road.
Jesus.
Okay, go ahead. Is this where I count to 10 and
Are we supposed to interview you?
I don't know. Alex set the gauntlet. He's like, let's find out about Joe. I'll tell you guys anything you want to know. Clearly. I love it. I love talking about myself.
Yeah.
Katie, come quick. Bring the shock collar.
It wouldn't slow you down.
Well, it remains to be seen. Whatever you guys want to know, I'm an open book.
Well, you have been one of our largest promoters over the last year.
Oh, I think you guys are both great guys. And for those of you that know me that are hearing my voice out there, I like to ham it up for humor and effect, but I also like really good people. Mike and Alex are two great people, and I enjoy them. And I'm really, this is sincere. I'm not being funny, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm schlepping shaving cream in 1935. You guys are both great. I'm really, really happy for you, and it means a lot that you guys not just created this, because it speaks to a lot of us dads out there in our middle age trying to do our best, learning every day as fathers and husbands and what have you, partners, whatever it may be. And it also means a lot to me that you invited me here. So let's get back to the grab ass, and I just wanted to say cheers and thank you.
Oh, wow. That was like heartfelt.
So there I was, September 2nd, 1978. And for those of you that know me, I mentioned my hat on the intro. Shout out mammothheadwear.com. I have between an 8.5 and an 8 5/8 fitted hat. And I could tell you about Kylo Junior High, where they had to order me a helmet from University of Washington because that Kylo Red just didn't fucking fit. So the plus side, I had a brand new technology shut air helmet with a cool face mask, but I was the only motherfucker out there running around with a gold dome, relentlessly being made fun of. And I didn't even get good at football till, if I'm being honest with the listeners, my senior year. So anyway, there I was, September 2nd, 1978, born back to my head size and why I love mammothheadwear.com and this glorious hat I'm wearing. I was born, in the words of Lady Gaga, this way. I looked like a GD bobblehead. And I'm going to send you a picture to pipe in with this part of the segment. You guys have seen it in my sick-ass Cosby sweater. I look like Megamind. It's like a fucking light bulb. It just keeps going out and up. Where were we?
I don't know if my heart should feel this way.
Where were we?
Oh God,
Joe Boo, bartender.
I can't. Like, there's a certain pace that Mike and I have had for this podcast for the longest time, and I can't keep up with this pace because it hurts and my eyes are watering.
Yeah, so there I was, got home. I remember most of my early childhood. North Idaho was cool. You know, they were a little bit country, not so much rock and roll. I wore Rustler jeans when I played flag football. I'll give you another picture for that. I used to hug the football tight. Never fumbled once. Wasn't very good at that. You know, I tried T-ball. I quit shortly thereafter. Couldn't hit the ball, and it was on a fucking tee. What else you guys want to know? I could go. I could fill an hour like on my head.
You're doing great. Keep going.
Okay, so 1989, economy sucked in Post Falls, Idaho. My dad moved us over to Federal Way, Washington. Lovely, lovely, lovely town. That's where I ran into my helmet issues at Kylo Junior High. Anyway, made it through high school. I'll cut to the chase. We don't need to go down memory lane too much. First time I got drunk was about 2 weeks before I graduated. Mad Dog 2020, we had some guy contribute to our minor degeneracy outside of 7-Eleven on 272nd in Federal Way, Washington. He said, and I quote, "What do you little fuckers want?" And then bought us booze. I felt resentment towards him, but I also admired him greatly because we then went back to my buddy Brian's house. No last names. Brian, if you're out there, love you. He works for Costco. I may be able to get a hook there. Brian,
Employee number 627109.
My best friend since fourth grade, Derek, definitely no last names. He was with me. I'd never drank before other than sneaking a little sniff of my dad's Beefeater. So I was a little green. I'll be honest with you. I loved my Sega Genesis, my foosball table, and pretending I was, Ken Griffey Jr. hitting balls in my backyard. We had a big backyard. I had a lot of alone time. I had friends and stuff, but I didn't really get popular until I got good at football senior year. It's a story of grit and humility. That's another one. So there I am at Brian's house that night, not really ever drank, and they had Grape Jubilee Mad Dog 2020. And my naivete, I said, "Listen, guys, give that to me. I'll drink it." And I remember Derek. You remember Tommy Boy when he's about to crash the car into the lighter, and David Spade tries to grab his arm, and he goes like that, like, "Get off me," and then proceeds to derail. That's what happened to me. Here comes the meat wagon.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And that led to 4 years on the Palouse at the Ivy League of the Palouse. Shout out Washington State University. Bachelor's degree in comm. I know you're all wondering what the fuck does this guy do? One
I
degree
know what he
away
does.
from a second degree in Spanish. Si hablo español. Pero en serio, puedo hablar. Shout out Al. Thanks. Al, if you're out there. Yeah, and I went to Washington State. Thought I would try to walk on in football. Realized I suck at football. It's not my future. And I proceeded to drink, eat pizza, and try to make girls think I was relevant. And it took a very long time until I met the one and only Megan. I can say Brown Locust because she is my wife. She is beautiful. And we've been together almost 20 years, 2 beautiful kids. And yeah, I learn every day as a dad and a husband, and she knows the worst things about me, and she still loves me regardless. I love you, Megan. So let's go back, because there's a lot of shit between that and about Washington State that we can spend. How much time you guys got? Do we really only have an hour? Because I'm going to shut up now, because I sent a dart coming.
So it actually cued a... So you, my friend, you're kind of like, what's that famous actor that everyone has degrees of separate?
Kevin Bacon.
So Joe over here, I swear, has the same things, because how many people you know? I know a lot of people.
You know a lot of people, Mike.
But my friend, you know a lot. I think more than me. And you have degrees of separation from people at tap all the time. It is always so funny to hear who knows Joe from where, right? So
who knows Big Mike? Everyone knows you too, bro.
He actually worked with, I don't even know if you know this, Alex. So Joe in college worked with one of our guests' wife.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Who did he work with?
I mean, I guess we can say the name, right?
I mean,
At the
if
bar,
it was a
right?
guest.
Did you have Andy on
Yeah.
before me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl, we're going to talk later. What? Are you... Okay.
So apparently you don't listen to all the episodes.
Yeah, because
Well,
the Jordan and Andy episode is legendary.
Well, I need to listen to that. By the way, Andy, love you. I call him Carl because we have this standing joke. I accidentally called him Carl for like the first month I knew him. And Leanne, his wife, who I've known since I had hair that I bleached blonde with myriad puka shell necklaces and almost started a boy band. Then O-Town ruined it for everybody.
Thanks a lot, O-Town.
Liquid Dream sucks. Anyway, I got over it. Leanne knows me. She's an old friend of mine. She's awesome. But I call him Carl now. And then I said, well, that Carl is your agent name. You can be my agent. It's going to be really fun. So, Carl, we're going to talk later because I should have been on a long time ago. I'm kidding. You know everyone too, dude. You're going to run for mayor and you're going to win. I'm just the lowly puppet. That was a company I work for. Shout out Puppet. They're gone now, but it was fun. I'm a lowly Ep.40 greeter, like Walmart guy. And by the way, if I can make a request, since we're broadcasting to the masses, Katie, bring the shot collar. I am going to hold you accountable. I need Ep.40 smiley face stickers like the geezers at Walmart who slap it on you whether you want it or not. I want to do that. I really, really do. So,
All right, so hold on. Smiley face stickers for Joe. All right, that's on the it's on the list of things. This my supplies list.
thank you.
Hey, you're welcome, buddy.
Anything. I mean, you guys, I'm an open book. I mean, I met Mike about four years ago. Oh shit! Alex just shot himself in the nads with one of the darts.
Damn it!
Alex, I did not see that coming. If anything, I thought it was going to hit my jewels. Grape smuggling.
Were you testing that on yourself?
He literally just shot, or is it figuratively? I always get those mixed up. He literally, figuratively just shot himself in the nuts.
And we got
with
it
a
on
Nerf
camera.
gun.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
Yeah,
That is not very range aware. Yeah, no, it's fun. You're family friendly. Local tap room, Tigard, Oregon, Ep.40. Great place, love it. I live right up the hill there in Tigard, so I consider it my extended living room against my wife's better wishes because I spend a fair amount of time there. I call it reflecting. I say I'm learning every day as a husband and father. I think I speak for a lot of us, whether they want to admit it or not. But I like to go there and do self-reflection. That's at least what I call it. I think it's healthy. You can say I'm spinning it, but it's fine. So I met Mike and then Alex later, and it just kind of manifested from there, and it's just really special, and it's a part of my fabric. We all have a tapestry, and I think Mike and Alex are an integral part of mine, among other things, which we can discuss. We still have time.
I like to refer to myself as the fringe.
Oh,
I'm just the fringe at the edges.
Stop it, Alex. You're my friend, too. By the way, buddy.
I'm a fringe benefit.
It's nice to see how the other half lives. This studio, I call it the dojo, is gorgeous. The acoustics are perfect. We could karaoke jam in here. I used to work for Holland America on a cruise ship. Shout out Holland America.
Okay, yeah, hold on. I want some.
Do we need to not plug so much?
Well, I mean,
Holland America is not going to sponsor us at any time
Probably
in the near
not.
future. So that's fine. We can talk about them.
but you do have some epic stories for the time that you spent on cruise ships. So.
Yeah, but I was going to say the acoustics remind me of my time when I'd have to sing to about 2,000 people because I have a tendency to belt a tune here and there. And I'm more of a crooner, very limited range. I can't belt Bon Jovi. Wanted Dead or Alive, I think you'll all agree when I say, is one of the hardest vocals in modern song history. But I can do Sinatra like nobody's business. But that's not important. Cruise ship, yes. Yes. I did the Alaskan itinerary right out of college. It was touch and go for a bit. I was supposed to start 10 days after I graduated, and I'd like to shout out to my friend Gordon. Gordy, if you're out there up at Tacoma, Gordy 240 used to call him. He was all nervous and taking this career fair all seriously. He came over in a collared shirt and a shitty tie and, kind of rumpled khakis, but we were kids. He didn't know. And he goes, "Hey, Joe, can you run me up to Beasley? It's the Coliseum. It's the basketball stadium. Oh, I got a career fair. I got to go pass my resume out." I shit you not. I am like Jeffrey Lebowski, Big Lebowski, bathrobe, hungover, debating if I want to drink for breakfast. And it was, like I said, touch and go. And I said,
Tommy like wingy.
Oh no, it was that fifth year. That fifth year. Now, to my credit, 9 months of my 5-year tenure at Washington State Ivy League of the Blues, go Cougs. Brian, you out there? Go Cougs, bud. Costa, go Cougs. I got to give shouts out to my local Cougs. Where was I?
Yes. Well, let's see here.
So there I am, right? And
23 minutes in, you finally the gas finally
no, the gas is not out. I was just
no. You just let off the
retooling.
gas a little bit to shift into the next gear.
Well, Gordy was really nervous about the career fair. He wanted to get up there and make a good impression, and I'm sitting there like, what the hell am I going to do after college? I don't know. I got like 3 weeks to figure it out. So I walk up there, no resume, just me, just what you see on camera, send money. And seriously, I feel like it's a hostage situation with this camera right here. And I don't feature that well because my belly, when I'm sitting,
we definitely have guns pointed at you right now.
I'm going to start taking darts any minute. I am on the Ozempic train, but I still have kind of an unflattering midriff like the way I'm being featured here, but that's okay. So I go up there, no resume, and Jean-Michel, we won't say his last name, was the hiring manager. He's this French guy, very, very eccentric. I'll stop there. Well-dressed, smelled of, I think it was a cedar-infused essential oil. Good hair. Anyway, I'm walking by, and I grab a pamphlet, and it's like, "Do you want to work for a cruise ship, Holland America?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, I haven't really thought about anything." And I'm just rumpled, right? The night before, holy shit. We've all been there, right? Felt really slow. Well, that's kind of most days. A little bloated. Probably needed to get moons over my hammy before the career fair, but that's too late now, huh? He comes up and he's like hotboxing me to work for a fucking cruise ship. And I said, "All right." He goes, "Can you come back at 2:00? Oh, John Michael. And I said, "Yeah, sure." So I come back up at 2:00. Didn't even change. Didn't even shower. I did brush my teeth. Anyway, I was almost out of deodorant. You know how it gets down to the plastic with just like little slits of the deodorant, but the plastic frame is showing.
Yep.
I was down there with my deodorant. You guys know.
Yep.
Still mussed up a little. I went back, and the first question, boys, the very first question that Jean-Michel asked me was, "Do you have a problem drinking every night?" I shit you not.
Oh God, I want to know what this answer is.
He didn't ask me, why do you want to work on a cruise ship? Do you have a problem drinking every night? I go, hold on. Before I give you a definitive on that, what's the job? And he goes, well, you'd be cruise staff. And I go, what's that? He goes, well, you socialize. You host dinners. You walk around. You drink with people and blah, blah, blah.
And you were like, and you pay me for this?
Yeah. Well, you make shit money, right? I made like $380 a week, but it's all cash, maritime. You get paid by this Indonesian man. He's the purser, and he's just got stacks of frickin' dough in this shitty little walk-in closet. And you line up, and he just gives you cash right down to the thin nickel, and you just stash it. You don't spend money because food's free, booze is free. Well, the bar down below deck for crew, it's not free. They call it the officers bar, but beer is like you could get a Corona for 25 cents. It's way marked down. Maritime, you know. So I said, no, I can drink. I can be social. You know, I don't shut up. I love to talk. And so there I was. I was hired. I'm on to Holland America, and I'm like, cool. At least I locked down a gig. Now this is where it got a little dicey, and then I'm going to take a break and let the host talk because I feel like I'm really bogarting this.
No, this is great. This is you're going to send us to break. No, keep going.
No,
Sorry.
keep going.
Okay, so there I am, and I'm with a special lady friend at the time. We were just hanging out. It was, we both knew it wasn't going to be anything because we were leaving, going on with life. I had a cruise ship to go jump on up in Canada. Vancouver was the home port. It's not important. Anyway, there I am sitting in my apartment, put on Gladiator, because Gladiator back then was a real PD'er.
Wait, I need clarification. A PD'er?
Penny dropper. So anyway, a couple bottles of wine, some Maximus Aurelius. Fucking, you're living, boys. And so Lee and I are hanging out, and she goes, I got a final tomorrow. And I said, I'll run you home. We had 2 bottles of subpar
Boons
priced wine from the local market. Shout out Dismore's. I think it changed names, though. I think the Dismore family sold Go-Kooks. No Boons. No, I'd come a long way from the Mad Dog Grape Jubilee. So we get in my Honda Accord, 93. Had tan leather interior. It was all cracked, but it was classy. It was a good car. Good car. Anyway, a bed landed on it from the second floor of the fraternity and dented the hell out of the hood, but that's another story. God, Wyatt, why the hell did you throw that bed? Anyway, so I'm driving Leah home. Here's the magic part, right? And then we're going to go to break. I get her home, and there's this weird 6-way stop out by the apartments and fields, like rec intramural fields out in Pullman. It's totally fucked off. I mean, it's hard. It was designed by Helen Keller. Shout out Helen Keller. Sorry, Helen. No last names.
Holy shit!
So I am there, but you know what I mean. It was designed by somebody who really didn't see the chaos they were creating. Maybe edit that out. Just beep that part, okay?
Nope.
Oh shit. So, man, I'm really going for it. I come to that weird stop, one of the 6 stop signs, and I roll through. And it's like 2:46 in the morning, and I'm thinking I'm good. And way down in the distance is a set of headlights coming towards me. And it was this mountain of a man, Ernest Sanders. He looked like Charles S. Dutton from Rudy, but taller. And he played football for Washington State and never left, and everyone hated him. He hated everybody. He was a miserable, militant, giant, strong, angry all the time man. However, he was the contacting officer for yours truly that night. So I pull over, and I immediately think, oh shit, I've never had a DWI. Since then, I've pulled over 2 other times. Almost Dewey's gotten away with both. Thanks. But I immediately think, like most of you out there, I'm sure you've all heard this, throw a fucking penny in your mouth. The copper will set off the breathalyzer and it'll neutralize it. I'm like, fuck, penny. Ugh. I do not recommend that. Not healthy. Probably got hepatitis undiagnosed, but it's cool. Kids are healthy. Wife still loves me. Doing something right, America. He comes up on my driver's side.
Yeah, he did.
I sucked on Abe Lincoln's coin. Ernest walks up, and I'm like, fuck, it's Ernest. Now, audience, Alex, Mike, I bounced that year at a bar called Shakers, now defunct. The owner, Tony, sold it to this conglomerate. So the bar disbanded shortly after I left, but it was a great year, right? I bounced. I was having fun. Man about town, bleach blonde hair, puka shells, fuck you, O-Town. Everything's great, right? Well, I helped Ernest, angry Ernest, break up a fight about 2 weeks before this night in question. And I didn't even think about it at the time, but I'm like, I'm fucked. It's Ernest. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. It's like that angry dog in Sandlot. Ernest is walking up to my car door, and there's a eager beaver cadet on my passenger side window who is just ready to frickin' chop my nads off. Ernest rolled down the window. I rolled it down. I'm like, hey, Ernest. He knew who I was. He's like, Joe, where are you heading? I'm like, going home. I live up there. He goes, I know where you live. I go, that's not creepy. Cool. He's stalking me. I was like sweating, right? Pennies in my mouth. It tastes shitty. He goes, license, registration. He goes, you've been drinking tonight. That golden question, where most of us, if you're not a liar, get pulled over. Because most of us will say, yeah, you know, I mean, no, not really. I mean, you know, blah, 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 blah. Just don't ask me to say the alphabet backwards. Am I right? Anyway, he goes back, comes back. He gives me ID. He gets out, makes me do the Sobesies test, not the alphabet backwards, but I had to walk. I had to do the nose shit, which I'm already uncoordinated and I have an essential tremor. So I shake. So by default, I'm good though. No Parkinson's or anything. I go to the doctor. I'm good. But I have a tendency to shake here and there. It's not important. But in this case, I was nervous because what if I don't get the tip of my finger on my nose? Anyway, I don't know if I passed or not. The cadet's just eyeballing me, this young kid. And I'm like, take a breath and sit. This kid, oh my God. And Ernest comes back. I'm like, here it goes. I'm not going to, this is tying it back now to the 2 weeks between graduation and Holland America. This is it. I'm screwed. I'm not going to be able to go to Vancouver to get on the boat. My job that I worked so hard to earn, I'm not going to be able to take it. I'm going to have to be back here for court. My life is over. I'm fucked. Ernest comes back and goes, Joe, yes. He goes, give me your keys. I go, oh, shit, this is how it goes, I guess. They take my keys. He gets in my Honda, and if you want to see a mountain of a man getting into a little Honda Accord, it was comical. He goes and parks it, comes back, gives me my keys, and he goes, if I see that car move before 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'm coming to your apartment, and you will be arrested. Now, what I know now, in hindsight, he technically couldn't have did that. He would have had to do it at the arresting time, but I didn't care. I believed him, right?
Yeah.
So I haul ass up the hill. Thank my lucky stars. And Ernest, if you're out there, officer, go Cougs, you're the man, and you helped me get my life started. And a lot's happened since then. We can cover that after a break. Jesus, I could do this for 4 hours. This is fun, guys.
Dude, that was the quickest first half ever.
I mean,
that was impressive.
Jesus.
I'll let you guys talk more in the second half.
I
feel really
can't
bad.
wait to show you guys the waveform at break.
You know what?
Oh, no, I've been watching.
You know what we could do? We could do a part 1 and 2 if you guys want to.
Oh, God.
The Whiskey and Wine Podcast is brought to you by Tap.40, Tigard, Oregon's first growler tap house. Founded in 2014, Tap.40 has 28 taps, including beer, wine, cider, seltzer, and kombucha. Did you know that they are a bottle shop as well now? Stop in for a pint, glass, growler, or a 4, 6, or 12-pack of the latest and greatest offerings of our local breweries. Located on Highway 99W in Tigard. Visit Tap.40.com and follow them on social media to see what they have on tap each day. Tap.40, craft beer and wines.
That's all I wanted. I wanted a silent point to say we're back from intermission, and you did that for me. By the way, if you're ever lucky enough to be in the presence of Alex Marston, if he's wearing short pants, then it's your lucky day because you can admire his Iron Man tattoo. If he's wearing lawn pants, I implore you to ask him to raise the right leg of his trouser. It's a gorgeous tattoo, and he is an Iron Man. There's a lot he's done, much like his co-host Mike. But we're here to talk about me and what I've done, which isn't much. And that's why we're going to shift gears coming back. But I got to tell you, quick shout out to the newest best bartender at your friendly neighborhood tap house, Ep.40 Tigard, Oregon. It's a great place for laughs and fun and friendship. Anyway, Bree, if you're out there, Bree T. I was hanging out with Bree last night. Went to the Hops game with Ronnie. Master Chef, Lebanese cuisine, owner of Blazing Euro, Tigard, Oregon, great Euro house. Hey, Ronnie. But I left and came home because I got a growler and, Jackson, my son, was hungry. And so I did what I always do, DoorDash McDonald's because I want him to eat healthy. Meg was home there. But I got to bed a little late because I'm binging this new show. Well, it's kind of been out for a couple months. The Gentleman on Netflix. Guy Ritchie's a genius, I think. If you haven't watched it, it's fantastic, but I'm hooked on it right now. I'm only on episode 3, so nobody call in with any spoiler alerts. Anyway, so there I am.
Let me unplug the phone real quick. All right.
Thank you.
All right, you're good. You're good.
Shout out Guy Ritchie if you're out there, buddy. Bloody good job. I'm from North London. I love Guy Ritchie. How was that?
Bip, bip, cheerio.
More tea, sir. Anyway. So there I was this morning. I told Mike last night, right, listeners, and Alex. Hey, Alex. I didn't tell you this. I said, look, you can't rush talent. You asked me to be on, and I need ample prep time. So I need to, translation, I need to sleep in and have ample time to primp. Exfoliate, moisturize, stuff like that, right? The washing ritual, as it were. Anyway, I got to tell you guys.
So is this your A game that we're looking at right now?
I'm getting to that, okay? Because my ritual got cut short because I woke up and thought I had an hour and a half, and then Mike threw down a very opportune option to what I was going to do, which is take a lift through 17 gates and 4 armored guards to get up to Alex's compound here. By the way, we got to talk about security. I think strategically placed claymores and maybe a couple live shooters in the trees and ghillie suits might really add a little ambiance. Beautiful place up here. Anyway, he goes, I can just pick you up. I'll be there in 5 minutes. I'm down at the friendly neighborhood Ep.40 Tigard, Oregon. Favorite tap house, and he owns the place with Ted. Ted, shout out. I go, well, shit. That just really, really stifled my ritual.
You told me 15 minutes, and I even waited a few, and I got up there about 20.
Well, I'm about to get to a thank you here. I'm just building. I'm building. But I'm about to buy that French tickler at that truck stop in Cheyenne, Wyoming, bud, because we're getting ready. You guys have never done that? You just got to stack the quarters, and the handle might be a little rusty, but it comes out eventually. It's kind of jit, though, for 75 cents. Anyway, so there I am. I'm cleansing myself, getting ready.
I feel like that's our next shirt is you got to stack the quarters, and the handle might be a little rusty, but eventually it comes out.
Oh, Cheyenne, Wyoming. Talk about a city where you go to forget who you are for a while. I mean, gorgeous country, and I'm sure some really gold-hearted people, but all I saw was lot lizards and necessary dental work because, meth makes your teeth fall out, and a lot of truckers do meth. I'm not saying all. I said a lot.
Oh, my God.
Don't edit that out. It keeps you awake, and they got a long haul. Anyway, so there I am, accelerating my ritual, especially on a day as important as this. And I'm like, I gotta go. I didn't get to talc. I didn't get to moisturize. I exfoliated in the shower, all overwash, cut down a little bit, bought me some precious seconds. I'm like, Mike, I'll be right out. But you know what, listeners and Alex, because you weren't there, I'm telling you. Mike may as well have been Ed fucking McMahon with that giant check that eluded, I think, all of us in the 80s, or that dumb rotund motherfucker knocking on my door to tell me I won the Toys R Us shopping spree that I never won. God, I wanted the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. Never got it. He may as well have been either of those two mercurial beings. Because when I saw Mike, I was so overcome with gratitude and happiness. And I just want to thank you guys again. It's an honor to be here. So, guys, as you've probably heard, I'm talking a lot. I'm trying to cram my whole life, which is ample, into 57 minutes and change. That's why I proposed a part 2 to this, but that's up to the owners. I think it's a good idea, but he'll launch a poll later. I really want the last bit before we rate this whiskey, which is spicy, like a 5'2" Latina with cramps and no Midol. Feisty.
Oh my God!
You know the one with that attitude, like me against the world, motherfucker. Kind of like that lady at the lacrosse tournament.
Oh God!
Pues, espera, amigo. Habla español, amigo. Estoy mexicano.
Oh my God!
Por eso puedo lo digo. No pasa nada, amigo.
I'm officially
Okay. Anyway,
Yep.
there we are.
Yep.
There we are. I'm happy to be here, but I want to make this last little bit. I really want to maximize the ROI for all of you that are still listening. And I want to make this more of a roundtable and get everyone talking. So, guys, if you want to just shift gears, I'm sitting here watching a scintillating Dallas Rams 6-6 tie with 2 minutes left in the second. Preseason football is such a sham. Anyway, let's talk football. Let's talk about anything you want. I actually wouldn't mind if we shifted back to Big Mike on day 2 when he's really rummy and bloated and glassy-eyed and just drinking more to get right and do it again. Because you guys, his stories, they can get a lot more saucier.
Oh my God!
He puts Cleveland on its fucking ear. And what I've heard in some of these stories, it's like, hey, dude, we're not at church, okay? Okay? It's not fire and brimstone here. Ham it up. Tell the truth. Authenticity is your friend when you're in Cleveland telling stories about it. All right, I'm done talking. 30 seconds self-imposed timeout. You guys talk. Take it away. Oh, God, I got a dart. Katie, bring the shot collar. Said, buddy.
You shot his drinking finger.
Holy jeez. He hit me in the right pectoral.
Oh my Lord.
You guys want to talk about Ozempic? Ozempic. Actually, I'm on semaglutide, and Alex is about to shoot me again.
All right, so hold on. Football. Who's your professional team?
I've been a Seahawks fan since I was old enough to do a 3-point stance, and I have received a cameo from my childhood idol and favorite football player all time, the one, the only, the pride of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Steve Largent. And honestly, a shout out to my guys at TAP. A bunch of my buddies went in and got me a sweet cameo, and Steve Largent, after what I'm assuming, based on all the belches, was a big meal with a lot of Larceny bourbon and Jack Daniel barrel proof, because he was burping, he was half in the bag, and he did like a 8-minute cameo and took me on a tour of his den in Tulsa at his primary residence.
No shit.
Oh, dude, it was amazing.
Still have
you
it on
haven't
your
seen
phone?
it, Alex?
No.
I'll send it to you. It's amazing.
Oh my God.
Gosh, if you guys are out there,
Like just a drunk,
Luke, Nick,
just
Sharp,
a drunken.
Mike,
I'm so full. Like,
yeah, I mean, it was so cool. My buddy showed it to me, and that was my birthday gift. And I actually welled up because I grew up idolizing him. I was Steve Largent or Arnold Schwarzenegger from Predator for like 8 years consecutive. Arnold, Dominic, get down. Get to the chopper. Oh, yeah. When I was a boy in Austria. My Arnold sucks, but before we go to sports again, Seahawks are my team, Mike, to answer your question. I have, speaking of Arnold, another idol of mine, pumping iron, the pump. I've been featured in a global publication. My father-in-law and I, shout out Jimmy Brown. He's my father-in-law. I already said Megan Brown, so shout out Jimmy Brown. Kathy Brown, love you too. We were on the last page in Cigar Aficionado, those moments remembered where it's a bunch of guys golfing and circle jerking and smoking cigars, right? My father-in-law had a really nice one with me at Stone Creek, and it took them a year and a half to put it in the issue. Arnold had the cover story. I mean, I get it, I guess. And Jimmy and I were prominently featured on the very last page, last picture. And it was just really special to me because I got to sign a ladies cigar aficionado at the Hudson News at O'Hare Airport, because when it launched, I was flying in, and she goes, "Sugar, why are you buying 12 of these?" And yes, she was a black woman. I'm married to a black woman, so I can mimic a black woman's voice because they're so endearing and lovely. And by they, I mean old black women. Shout out old black women. Love you. Love you all.
Holy fuck.
No, it's fine, guys. I love it. Seriously, they have a special soul. Most of them are. Some can be feisty, like the 5'2" Latina, or my wife. Sometimes, Megan, you know. Darn! Ow! Ow! Oh, that one hit the ribs. But anyway, I bought like 8 of them when I landed at O'Hare, right? And she goes, "Why are you buying so many?" I go, "I'm in this." She goes, "No, you're not." I go, "I am."
Let me turn to the
And
last page.
I open the last page, and there's Jimmy Brown and I, and she goes, "No shit. I kid you not." And the line was packing up behind me, and they were getting annoyed. And she goes, "Will you sign one for me?" With this smile. I go, "Damn right." It was the first thing I've ever signed in any sort of notoriety. Then I proceeded to get one random Instagram follower, some lady who looked creepy and had like 2 followers. Probably because I accidentally subscribed to some bikini model a few years ago. My whole feed turned to smut.
Accidentally.
Yeah, totally accidentally. And then I got like 4 rando ads on LinkedIn, which I declined because I hold my network close as a professional these days. Come a long way since Holland America. I'm going to take another dart. I'm going to shut up. Katie, bring the shot collar. Send money.
Send
God, I could talk for 2 hours right now. This is so fun.
What do you think of the Jack Daniels rye?
Wait, do we have to wrap up?
No.
No.
We've got another, 15 minutes or so.
You know who I wish was here? The Braces.
Oh, jeez.
That is one of the finest podcasts I've heard from you guys. It was an opus. I need to listen to the See You Next Tuesday lady at Lacrosse. I have not listened to that yet. I will today. Which, Alex, I love you, dude. You're so direct and so like.
I couldn't give less of a fuck.
I know, buddy. And I just love how like you tell it like it is. Anyway, that was classic. I wish Dawn was here, and I wish she was drinking that fucking piss missile of a bottle over there in Jack Daniels, because it gets to the point.
No, she was all on Coors Light, and we still couldn't get her through an entire episode.
I love Dawn. Dawn, shout out Dawn Brace. We've already said your last name, and John, who I absolutely adore as well. I wish they were here. It would be fun, and I wouldn't be bogarting the mic as much because I feel like I am running out of breath. But at the same time, I feel ready to go another 2 hours.
I've never known you to be out of breath, Joe.
Thanks, Alex. So to answer your question, I know I called it a piss missile just because it's got balls, or if we're ladies out there, what would that be? Labias? It's just a body part. I almost went to med school. I took food science and fell in love with the human body. By the way, good book, The Obesity Code by Jason Fung. Fantastic book. Go
Pump
ahead.
the brakes. I took food science, which
Yes.
means I almost went to med school.
Yes, yeah, I know. It's kind of a banana peel of a trajectory. I get it.
No, that is jumping the
okay,
Grand
I get it.
Canyon on a scooter.
I get it. And I sucked at biology too. That was kind of a limiting factor, as they say. But I just thought medical's cool. But you know the time in college when you're like, I want to be a psych major. No, I want to be Crim J. No, I want to be sexual science, or whatever the fuck that hornball course was called. Sexual whatever, where you just go and talk about sex and hope that the hot girl in the class is getting horny and giving you the glad eye. I mean, I never did that, but buddies of mine did. Us meatball fraternity guys. Shout out Kappa Sigma. Shout out Nick, AK to B, brother. God damn, I'm shouting out a lot. So anyway, to answer the question about this Jack Daniels, I, as a cigar smoker, now reformed, I don't smoke as much as I used to. Probably because of the Ozempic. Ozempic. I'm actually on a generic form semaglutide, but we can talk about that in a second.
They don't have a song.
Yeah,
semaglutide.
Oh, sorry, Ozempic's gonna sue me. I just plagiarized. I like a more caramelly palate, a little sweeter bouquet. I don't mind a full nose that shows this thing's not messing around. It means business. But this is hot as fucking pistols. And it's only almost 3 o'clock on the Lord's Day, Sunday. And I still plan to go to the most friendly tap house in town, your neighborhood Tap.40. Mike Westfall sitting next to me, proprietor. Tap.40, tap40.com, Taggart, Oregon. And I got stuff to do later.
My stomach hurts.
But anyway, I like it, but it's a little fuerza. I would say don't imbibe in this one. Don't indulge. Don't jump in either feet or head first until you've had a hearty meal, which Alex made me a lovely ham sandwich downstairs. Shout out Lando Frost Ham. So anyway, I got a little something in my stomach, but it's too much to the point right now. I like a caramely bouquet that coats the palate. I would give it, as a fellow dance dad, shout out my daughter, Madeline, amazing dancer. I'm kidding. They're great. They're great. They're
Holy
great.
fuck.
They're great. Yeah, definitely beep that out. Edit that.
51 Mark.
Edit that. Edit that.
We'll put in the
Or don't.
We'll put in the beep.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. Alex, definitely do that, but I meant what I said. Whatever.
Jesus.
She is feeling better, though. I know you're all concerned. She's great, and she is so talented, just like my buddy's daughter's next to me here and son's next to me here. We're all lucky. I would give it a high silver, but if I know, Alex, don't shoot me. The guns are up. If I had had a full meal and had a hearty Cuban cigar in my hand, I would give it a gold. That's just me. What do you guys think? And I'm going to stop talking.
I put solid money on no you won't. But oh. Hey Mike, how you doing?
It's still hot. Man, I appreciate your grade. I think that was a very...
It's a food whiskey, it really is.
Yeah.
Or
Dude,
post big dinner whiskey. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Probably one to start on Sunday at what? When we started at 2 in the afternoon with not a lot of food. I mean, it's not messing around.
No.
It has a lot of things going for it.
Yep.
Also, few things lacking as far as like availability.
Yep. This was one of those where he was driving around and he happened to find like 6 bottles.
Yeah, bought a few
somewhere.
Yeah, knew that we would enjoy it. Considering we did the non-rye version already. Yeah. No, I like it. It's freaking hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's still warm.
Yeah, 135. Is that where we're at?
132.
132.
The dry county part though really limited its ceiling with me to begin with. I was biased.
It's 132's hot.
How do I get my name on this bucket? Anyway, sorry. They have etched buckets with their name on them. I'd like one, but we can cover that later, guys.
That can be in.
Why didn't I put that in my term sheet?
Your next.
No,
rider.
So that's not going to happen until my name is on my fucking mug. At Tap.40.
Why isn't your name on the mug?
He's
That's
brand
table
new.
stakes.
He just got in the mug club this
A
year.
year ago.
Michael, he is your co-host.
I made
And
a glass
he is
with
a
his name
stalwart.
on it for this podcast, and yet I'm still just 14.
Hey, you see me, right? And you see how special I am to Mike, right? He's going to shoot Mike. Oh, bullet.
Wait, I got shot.
For the record, it took me, guys, send money. Seriously, it's a hostage cam, bro. I feel like a hostage.
Do you want me to go get today's newspaper with the date in the corner?
Maybe. But anyway, it took me a year to get an etched mug, and that is a long time. Me. I was expecting 6 weeks tops. And that's high praise for you, Alex, because I would guess you had one long ago. But it is a special
I had to
thing.
start a podcast with Mike in order to get into the Mug Club. I get the feeling that we're going to have a national tour before I get my name on the mug. He's like, I'm almost rid of him. I'm almost free.
Can I make a suggestion for what the etching should read?
Oh, what's that?
Astronaut Alex.
Oh, fuck off.
One of the finest segments in Whiskey and Wine history.
Yeah, I
Astronaut
really
Alex.
enjoyed Mary making the Photoshop version of me
Mary
holding.
Margaret?
I'm holding a piss
dance mom Mary.
piss bag or a bag full of piss as an astronaut, and Mike gets jacked Mike.
Whoa, that was not
Did you
photoshopped.
do hey Astronaut Alex, real quick while we're talking about astronaut shit?
Oh, God damn it.
Did you remember Spies Like Us where they swing around in that thing with the long arm and they come out like send money. Come out like that? Did you do that one?
Yes.
Holy shit, how did it feel? And did you come out like that with like face like this?
No. So while you're doing it, you're supposed to keep
We
you
can go
use
so
you
many
use
different
a
ways,
joystick, and you're supposed to keep that joystick like a target centered on a red dot. And as soon as like you pass out, like your arm goes over, and
How many G's are you pulling in that bad boy?
so I got up to 7.5 G's.
What the hell? That's like Mach 70, 50, 11.
Yeah, well, it was. I guess
I
it's
know the Maverick
I
sign,
guess
but
it's
I'm no pilot.
medium to okay. Like I hit medium to okay at age 14, 13,
What
something
did
like
it
that.
feel? Did it feel heavy? Like what did it feel like?
It is
Because I'm too big to fit in a fighter jet, obviously.
it is.
Shout out mammothheadwear.com.
So have you ever stood up too quick and you get that kind of lightheaded feeling and you get a little wobbly and things
Yeah,
start
I
to
need blood to go to my
and
head.
you get a tunnel.
Yeah.
So-
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's that, but
Really?
it is
But, like,
ever,
times 10?
but it's ever so slowly. Like so, your peripheral starts to like disappear,
Oh, been there.
and then it just gets shorter and shorter, and you're forcing to stay awake, and then you're out.
Shout out Lisa, Brian and Lisa, Sensei Uncle Brian. They're both in jiu-jitsu. Brian's a purple belt, and Lisa, his girlfriend, kicked his ass. Sorry, Brian, it's true. She's a black belt sensei. And Lisa, for shits and gigs, choked me out one night at your neighborhood Tap-40, family fun, Tigard, Oregon. And exactly the
this was
same way.
Canton, Phoenix, I thought.
No, that's when I was eating a delightful crab rangoon, minding my own fucking business, and purple belt Uncle Sensei Brian walks by and decides to try and choke me out willy-nilly, no notice. And you know how you can't help mid-swallow? You're going to have that reflux in your larynx where it goes gulp. I was already well on my way to the involuntary gulp, and I get this little fucking tangerine of a forearm muscle parked on my larynx, and this purple belt just fucking rakes on me and flexes, and I was already gulp with the crab rangoon, couldn't help it, and I swear to God, I thought I was going to be Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, broken larynx, almost dead. Thankfully, I lived, and I texted Brian the next day, and I said, dude, that sucked, man. My larynx hurts, bro. You're a trained fighter. I'm just big and strong and good looking. And I was eating a crab rangoon. Don't shoot me. And he goes, that shit happens all the time, brother. In jits. It'll be fine in 2 weeks. Brian, you know you said that. You texted me that. Anyway, Lisa's a sweetheart.
Mike,
And she choked me and made
all
my
right,
vision go
we're
black.
gonna do two things here.
Hold on, coming back up. What?
Yep. All right, you and I are gonna grade real quick,
Then what are we going to do? I'll be
and
quiet.
then I'm gonna ask a question that is going to light a fire.
With me?
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait. Ooh, goody. That's a bingo.
Mike, what do you think of this Jack Daniel's barrel proof rye?
I like
Single
it. I like it.
I do too. But
Before you ask the question, can I guess?
I agree that it is hot.
Yes.
I don't mind hot, but I can't drink hot as
At our rapid rate.
Yeah.
Or not even a rapid rate. Our normal
you're right.
sipping
Like
consumption.
there's still a lot in here.
No, I hear you. I already got my grade.
Shoot then.
I'm shooting. It's going straight down the middle. It's going gold.
Yep. I'm on board. I'm on board with gold. Like, I really enjoy this. I think it's great, but the availability is absolute crap. Because if we've got to get Mark, who is a god in hunting shit down, right along with Jordan and Andy, like, if he's got to find this in order for us to get a bottle, then it's just too much damn work for us to find it. You've already complained, Mike, that even ordering online is too much work for you.
I'm lazy and fat.
Yeah.
You're not fat.
So
You're tall and big.
Big boned.
Bones. That's what we're calling these?
Yes.
Yeah, is that... Hang on. Is that what those are?
He's putting on a gun show over here. You got a permit for that? You know, you should have an insurance policy walking around like you do.
Oh, I do.
All right.
Okay, before you ask me the question, can I guess
so
the answer?
anyways, I'm going gold as
I wanna
well.
read your
So
mind.
Mike, we gotta make it official.
We gotta make
gold.
it official.
So gold, and
Cheers. Hold
High
on.
silver.
High
but it
silver
would be
for-
a gold if the county wasn't dry and I just had a steak.
No, hey.
Oh yeah, but just drinking with Saturday or Sunday afternoon. Can I guess the answer to the question?
I wanna know. Sure.
Okay, I'm thinking where you could go with this. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I know the answer. Can I lead with the answer? Here we go.
Yeah, sure.
Under Siege, Erica Liniak coming out of the cake on the aircraft carrier, or the battleship, I'm sorry. Tommy Lee Jones, Steven Seagal. It's a fantastic film of grit, bravery, and will. But Erica Liniak coming out of the cake.
Final answer.
Final answer. I almost took a Nerf dart for that one.
Holy fuck.
Is that it?
No.
Oh.
No, Alex says no.
No.
That was it. I
No.
thought I had it.
Do you mind if I put your video up on our YouTube channel?
This?
No, your in your garage.
I know.
My Hanbo training?
Yes.
Shout out Scott, who sent me from 41 views and 1 follower, which was me. Actually, 2. My son followed me too. He had a dummy account. 41 views, no comments, and like 2 followers. Overnight, well over 1,000. 13 followers, thank you, begging me for more content. Haven't done it yet. A lot of pressure. I don't know how you guys do it, seriously. This is the artist burden. And 6 comments, most of which read, did you guys click on this shit because you follow that guy on Twitter? Because he had one of his influencer customers post it to his Twitter account overnight. This guy's got like 28 million followers. So, yeah, we hoodwinked them. But it made me viral. And I heard you get 10 cents for every 1,000 views. I'm waiting on that check, YouTube. But no, absolutely. That is life-changing and life-saving shit. For those of you out there that don't know this, and we can cover this in part 2 if and when we do it, I took 2 months of Nimpo Bugikai. That's not Bukkake. Nimpo Bugikai. It is a variation of ninjutsu. I basically learned how to do a front somersault, a back somersault, and work with this little oak stick called a hanbo. And I posted a video of me sharing some helpful tips on how to incapacitate a would-be assailant with said hanbo. Like I said, over 1,000 likes. I urge you to go check it out.
So wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, he's giving you permission to.
Yes, you can share it.
All right.
Yeah, that was it?
That's all. I wanted to make sure because we can use more views, and I mean, like, not that we
I'll
actually
send
have
you
a
the
lot
cameo
of
link too to the Largent cameo. It's really
Oh,
special.
God.
Go Hawks.
Where's your son, Alex? Look, this was yesterday's game.
Yeah.
Hey,
no,
seriously,
this-
guys, I know I'm hamming it up and joking around a lot, but thank you again for having me on. This is so awesome. I love that you guys do this. You guys are great. Don't shoot me. I mean this. Katie, shot caller, send money. Love you guys. And I had a blast. And next time I would really like Don and John to be here, and I would try to convince my wife to join me. Because if you ply her with just enough brown liquor, she will tell you everything about
I
me.
think I would enjoy that even more because every time
yeah.
you start to go somewhere, she's like, "No, Joe, shh."
Oh, she'll shush me. She keeps me on the rails. My only ask is Katie does not hand over the shot caller remote because I may stroke out.
I
If you
like
give Megan that kind of power.
I
shit.
like where this is going. I like where
It would be
this is
super
going.
fun though to do a roundtable with couples because I wouldn't talk near as much, and everyone could have their say. But this was a lot of fun, and I'm sorry I bogarted the mic, but thank you.
No, this
it's
was-
exactly what we expected it to be, and it was epic.
Thank you.
Absolutely epic.
Good frickin' times. Well, Big Joe, hold on. Let's do one more cheers.
Cheers,
I'll relay
guys.
it. I
Yep.
relay it over to Alex.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Mike. Tap for you, Tiger Oregon.
Shout out, blah blah blah. Shout out.
I really thought Erica Liniak was the answer. Dang.
Dang. No, it was
Mind-boggling.
close. I was
Damn.
after you sold it good. I was buying what you were selling.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, shit.
Took one in the forearm, everyone.
There's the 3.
I had to get one in there.
Well,
I do.
that was a fucking episode right there. I gotta
Yeah.
go get ice packs for my cheeks. 'Cause they freaking hurt.
That was fun.
Holy shit, that was epic. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to the Whiskey and Wine podcast. I have no idea what the hell we're going to call this. Probably like something like Joe Apocalypse or something
no,
like that.
Under Siege.
No, right at the beginning. Maverick.
Maverick.
This is, or what did you
guys,
say?
You guys may have not seen that on video, but what I was doing at the start, I did the famous hand gesture when Maverick's on the carrier about to take off, and he does that karate chop, thumbs up, karate chop, little montage, and it's like, yes. And then he hits the afterburner and goes. Maverick Supersonic, be there in 30 seconds. 30 seconds, this thing will be over in 10. Ah, God, I love that. But I was doing that, and then I told Mike, I go, call it the Maverick, because I was trying to pump him up with, we're about to take off and launch podcast history, and then I couldn't stop laughing. Sorry about that.
So there we go. This is the Maverick. That's the
Maverick.
title for this.
I love you guys. Thank
Episode 40, The Maverick.
Yeah, with the rocket fuel Jack Daniels to
Dismissal.
carry our jet off the aircraft
you.
carrier.
Nice.
It all tied together. It's like we know what we're
And
doing.
Erica Liniak was
Sure,
on
let's go
Battleship,
with that.
Also naval. All right.
Well, make sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube. Check us out on the website. There's a Facebook page. Probably eventually be a TikTok page when I figure out how to do video editing. Again, if you know how to do video editing, help! Send money.
Shout out video editors.
'Cause-
Kate, shot caller, send money.
If you could
Send
put a
money.
gentle filter on this hostage cam that I'm being featured on too, I wouldn't mind that. Every little bit helps.
gentle filter? No. I can black you out, but that's about it.
I think a nice sepia filter with a little higher black level would really give me a faux tan and maybe bring in my cheekbones a little. I'm just spitballing here, but come on, guys.
Thank you guys so
Thanks,
much for
guys.
listening.
Until next week.
Yeah, baby.
This episode of the Whiskey and Wine podcast is sponsored by Portland Party Bus, Portland's original party bus company, where the ride becomes the party. PDX Party Bus pricing is all inclusive. This means all the hourly rates include all fees and mileage. No surprise charges at the end of your party, just professional staff and a party all along the way. Visit them at pdxpartybus.com and plan your next wine tasting, birthday party, or just a great weekend. pdxpartybus.com.